What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be checking out Orcs. We've been given access to a new demo by the developers. They actually sent me a DM on Twitter last night. We're like, hey, we just pushed out a new demo. And honestly, I think the new demo shows a lot of promise compared to like the previous version of the game that we checked out like a year ago. If you don't know what Orcs is, it's the end of the world as we know it, and we do not feel fine because there are orcs invading the world. We are one of the last human settlements trying to hold out against the endless waves of greenskins that just want to steal our stuff. That's pretty much what it comes down to. They are apparently the evolution of where the world is going. We are outdated, and they need our stuff in order to continue thriving. And so anyways, this used to be kind of an endless wave defense game where you built along the way, but instead they've restructured it quite a bit, and it's a lot more of a roguelite now, but we'll talk about that as we get further on into the video. By and large, I think the restructuring was a really good idea, and it added some needed kind of spine to the game, I guess. What I mean by that is that the game kind of, it needed some sort of structure in order to like guide you through the game, and I think that like them changing things around and sort of reorganizing the game was a really good plan. So anyways, if after watching this you wanted to get the game for yourself, I think the demo is publicly available on Steam. I'll try to find a link for you and put it down below in the description. Aside from that, you'll also find a link to my Discord, which is the central hub for my entire community, and then on top of that, you will also find a link to my Twitch stream where I'm live most days of the week, and I tend to do deeper looks at some of the games that I feature here on the channel on the day where the video goes live. So anyways, let's dive on into Orcs. So what you'll find is that it's planned that there's going to be different factions of humans that you can play as. Much in the same way that you pick a character in Slay the Spire and it changes the way you're going to be playing through the game, or the way that you pick different ships in FTL and it changes the way you play the game. That's what they're planning on doing right here. So in this demo, we only have access to the Rune Wardens. They're a stoic order that protects the realm in the 10th War, master builders and adepts of rune enchantments. Rune enchantments, basically every castle you build will have slots on it, and the runes make it like fire arrows faster or deal more damage. Basically augments the castle and makes it more awesome. My guess is that the other factions are going to focus more on like the little RTS style units, so like one faction is going to have really good soldiers, but not that great at castles. These guys are going to have runes and upgrades for their castles. I assume that some of these guys are going to focus on having interior bits for the castles that buff it up and make it even better, and then like some of the other guys are going to have ways to kind of like augment orc attacks or like kind of divert them and things of that nature. But for right now, this is what we have to play with. This was not a thing the last time we played the game. So the last time we played, it was just like one level, and you had to defeat like 20 waves of orcs, basically. And it was kind of like an endless castle defense stronghold type situation. In the case now, they've actually added a track. And so the way that this works is that you are going to fight a battle against the orcs, you pick a track and you move down it, and you're going to get different bonuses, and you're going to unlock different tiles that are going to change the way the game is played. I think this is a really good plan, actually. I think that this really restructures the game in a positive way that's going to add a little bit of an addictive element to it. It adds to the replayability, and actually I think this was really good foresight on the part of the devs from the feedback that they got from the original demo. We'll go ahead and check out the first level, which is Windy Meadows, and we'll talk about the core mechanics of how this game functions. Alright, so, our game here. We have our castle. If this dies, we lose. This is a vault right here. If we build anything along the side of it, we will unlock it and it will give us access to new cards. I don't really call these cards, I call these like tiles, because in a lot of ways they kind of fill in the tiles on the map and they do different things. But the core idea of the game is that you have money, the money plays your tiles, and then you have redraws in order to earn more money and make this tick up. So normally you get like one money every few seconds, like 2 or 3 seconds. But the core mechanic of the game is that you want to build roads, and then you cap those roads. And when you complete a road, all of the buildings that are alongside the road will add to its income. It gets capped, and then it starts to tick money into your coffers for a little while. You can refresh that by taxing the area, but like it's something you want to pay attention to. Otherwise, you're going to gas out pretty quickly on your income. So right here at the beginning of the game, I think we've got a couple of road tiles here. I'm going to put in a crossroads right here. That's only going to give us like 2 gold because we capped that road right there. But hey, it's something to get us started. I'd like to have more straight roads. Unfortunately, we just have curvy roads for right now, which is not great. Every time we play a tile, we get a tile. In addition, you have access to redraws over here. These redraws, every single time you defeat an orc wave, you get another redraw. So, like, don't use these all up. You can also, once you run out of these, you can take a redraw, but it reduces the time you have until the next attack by 20 seconds. And so, like, it can really actually cramp your style and make it very unlikely for you to win if you're just refreshing far too quickly. We may need to use a refresh this early, but we do have a single castle wall right here, so maybe I'll start out with the single castle wall, and we'll just kind of cycle and see what we get. We got another castle wall right there with a crossroads. We could make a little tiny castle on this side by completing the wall. The building system, I think, is better than it was in the original demo, but it's still a little bit like, it makes more sense now than it did in the original demo. So in the original demo, building castles was kind of like a pain. I think that, like, tactilely, what most people assume is that if they complete the outer wall of the castle, the interior will fill in and that will be your castle. The way that it works is you need to have contiguous castle parts, and then they are capped by walls, basically. So you have two different types of things that go into castles. You have interior pieces and you have exterior pieces. And you want to get the interior pieces in and surround them with a wall, and then it becomes a castle. But it doesn't do anything until we complete it, so keep that in mind as well. We'll drop a road in right there. We've got a single wall on that side. Too many curvy roads right now, man. We've got a lot of curvy roads doing curvy road things, and I don't know if I want to deal with that. I am going to work my way over towards this vault right here. We need a couple more nickels, though, before we can do anything too valuable. We've got 60 seconds before the first wave, so, like, honestly, I'm not that terrified of what's going to transpire here. I'll take this around the outside, and we'll curve it over that way, I think. We can also maybe use... there's a mountain right there. Never mind. I was going to use this tile right here with the crossroads on it to cap it, but I don't think we can build on that spot, so we're going to need a curvy road specifically. If we can get $7 together, we've got a connector wall right there, and we can make a pretty big castle. It depends if we want to wait it out and just wait for our money to tick upwards. This would be a good candidate for a redraw, I think, but I want to show you the castle building mechanics, so we're going to stick it out and maybe make a choice that's not the best tactical choice in exchange for completing our first castle. With $3 more, we'll be able to finish this off. I'll probably use the crossroads wall so that I can get over to that vault about as soon as possible. It's going to cost us 7, actually. Just put in a normal wall right there. And there's our first castle, Orcish. It has 4 towers. Every single one of these towers can fire, and if you look based on the size of the castle, it will have augment slots. The biggest castle I've built so far, I think, had 10 augment slots when I was playing around with the game last night when they first gave me the demo. I made it my goal that even if I lost, I wanted to build the biggest castle I possibly could, and I had a castle that probably ate up like a 3x3 or like a 3x4 area, and it had like 10 or 12 augment slots, and like I converted the towers into flamethrowers, dude. It was a nutty. It got the job done far better than I thought it would. I would like to put in... Where's our first wave coming from? Oh, it's coming from the south. I built this castle on completely the wrong tile. I am officially an idiot. Alright, well, we'll drag that out that way. I would like to get this militia card down. I'm going to put a straight road right there to get to the vault. We've got a diagonal wall right there. The diagonal wall will let us kind of like arch this out, but until we have interior tiles, the diagonal walls are not super attractive to me. I tend to kind of ignore them a little bit. I think we're going to need militia down here. So we'll put militiamen on that crossroads. Hey, we finally got something that earns money. Nice. So we've got a farmland right there. Happy to see that. The orcs are coming. Yeah, the first wave is coming on in, so you should see them when they're inside the fog of war. I love this effect. All you can see is their glowing little eyes while they're running around out there, and then once they get on in here, it fills in the sprites. Kind of a cool little effect for kind of dread and like worrying about what's going to happen next. We got a little bit of money to play around with. I could put a diagonal wall right there, but I think I need a diagonal wall to complete it. And I think we only have a couple of those inside of our deck, in all honesty. Yeah, we don't have, like, a lot of those inside of our little tile piles, so, like, it kind of worries me. I could make, like, a little tiny baby castle right here. There we go. It's not, like, really a castle. It's like a castlet. It's like a castlito, dude. It's tiny. It's not gonna help out very much, but it's something, and sometimes that's the best you can ask for. I'm gonna put that right there so that we can generate a little bit of funds, because from time to time the orcs will put cards in your deck that you're gonna have to play out using your money or using your resources, and it can kind of be a headache. So I'm going to cap the village right there. We've opened the vault. Very nice. And so the vault is going to give us quests. And if we complete these quests, we will get rewards and things that we can add on into our overall share. We've got the Lord's Share right here. I'm going to play it on that road right there. Oh, you can't. Okay. All right, fair enough. Well, we've got a lot of money coming in. I'm going to add a Rune of Gust to that castle right there and a Rune of Embers, I think, just to make it hit a little bit harder. And then we'll decide what we want to do with some of these castles. I wish that I had a connector. If I had a connector, I'd feel better about all this. We've got roads on both sides of that, so I feel like that's a bad play right there. I don't think it should go right there. Where's our next wave coming from? Our little militiamen are fighting the orcs down there, so that's fine. We don't actually know. Okay, so the next wave is coming down from that direction. Good to know. I'm going to put in a wall right here. And then maybe I'll put in like a little... Oh, there's a road right there. Yeah, it's going to cause issues. Okay, well, I'm going to wait till I have an extender then. We'll add another group of militia on that side because we are kind of like swimming in cash right now. And so that puts us in kind of an advantageous position. I'm going to take that road around. I'm just going to have it connect right there to earn some money. It looks like we've almost got the first wave of orcs down, which I find to be copacetic to my goals, so that's fine. We can upgrade this castle right here. We don't want to waste money if we can help it. I'll probably have that road run down that way. I don't want to have a little tiny castle right there. I need my connector piece. Is there anything that I can do? I don't have enough roads. So technically I could cap out a village right there, but that would pretty much stop our progress in that direction. However, the road that we got right there, that keeps us trucking, and I'm okay with that. With our farmland over here, I would say maybe drop the farmland right there for a little bit of extra gold gathering. We are going to have to put in a castle over here, I think. I just don't think there's any way around it. I'm going to put in the castle right there. Put in a castle right there. There we go. So now we've got another weird little castle right there with 3 slots instead of 2 slots. Money's coming on in. The vault is happy with us, and so we can add a card to our deck. We can get a tavern, so the wave is defeated. Set the cost of your next warrior to 0. We can get a blacksmith, so that increases damage by 25% inside of an AoE area. Or we can get another diagonal wall if we wanted to. Let's get another diagonal wall. That sounds good. We've got the connector that we wanted right there, so that's good. I'm going to run this road up this way. Perfect. And then we are out of monies. I need Lord's Share. I'm going to play it on that road right there. That's going to give us a nice little trickle of income. We've got some serious cash coming in. Another straight road right there. And then we probably want to cap off this castle right here. Or we could fish for another connector and try to have a big castle right there. I've got 25 seconds. I mean, this card's still going to be here. So there's no reason for us not to sit on it for right now, I guess. I'll probably have that curve around that way. We've got another curvy road right there. Yeah, that's fine. Just have it kind of loop around, I guess. We've got a diagonal wall on that side. I think technically I could play that right there. Yeah, that's not too bad. A little 4-slot castle. I'll take that. In lieu of a connector, I'll take that. That sounds good. So our castles are up and running, and we should be somewhat defended. I'm going to increase the damage on that one right there with a Rune of Embers, and then I'm going to keep working on this big-ass road over here. I need monies. I am poor. I need monies. There we go. So we'll refresh that so we've got a little bit of extra gold coming on in. I would like to cap this at some point because I think this is going to be like a really good money road for us. I guess I could cap it with a crossroads. That's an option. There we go. Yeah, it was worth $9, so now we're making a little bit of money out here. I'll probably have a road run down this way and then end in a village for a little bit of extra money. Maybe if I can get a crossroads right there, we can use all the space. But the orcs are coming from over here. I'm going to put a Rune of Rock on this. It's going to increase its HP by 150. Hopefully these little militia guys right here jump in on the fight. Where is our next orc invasion coming from? It's coming from the south down there. I think we're going to need to put a big castle down here. I don't think there's any way around it. We need some kind of like beef lord castle down in this area. That or we need to like double stack our castles. That right there is an inaccessible tile. It means that with the way I've developed the surrounding tiles, this can no longer be used, and so it just becomes locked, basically. Don't panic about it. It's normal. The first time I saw it, I was like, what did I do wrong? Please forgive me. And, like, once I got a little further, I stopped caring. There's another castle right there. I think that'll work okay. I'm going to connect this road over here if I can. Rune of Gust would be nice. Ah, angry orcs. Look what we got over here. Rune Guardians. And castle fresh for the taking. This won't be easy, Guardian. Alright, so he goes into our deck, and when we draw that, we basically have to pay a fee. I'm going to put some dudes in right there, just kind of protect that area. You can add to castles that are pre-existing, by the way. So, like, if I take a wall and I place it right there, it will make this castle, like, larger. So you can go back and retrofit when you need to, which I think is actually kind of a cool feature. Like, I'll try to show you with this wall right here. I think it works like that anyways. Like, I feel like I've been able to add stuff to castles in the past. And we do have a farm available, and we do need the money. What is this card? Complete the construction of another castle to get another reward. Okay, yeah. I'm pretty sure I can put this, like, right here, and it will add on. But I don't want to do that right now. I'm getting ahead of myself. We need the connector wall for sure. Ah, we drew the card. So it's going to cost us... Oh, the next orc wave is up by doubles. That's not good. That's real bad. There's a lot of things that could go wrong about that, but we are fighting some orcs over here. You can take a look at the cool little animations that they've done. I actually kind of like the notebook scribbles and things that go into the little orc animations. I feel like it gives the game a very iconic or like identifiable visually graphic style. Everything looks very hand-drawn and like dark ink and pencils and whatnot. And I think that's going to work out for the positive with the game when it comes to the aesthetic design. We got another group coming in down here. Okay, we'll put some militia right there to act as a buffer. And I'd like to run that card right there. That works. And then I think we can finish that road right there if we get a straight road. Yeah, that'll work. We also made this happy, so we can add something new to our deck. I like the blacksmith, and I like Runes of Gust. Let's go with the blacksmith since we don't really have a whole lot of stuff to augment. And that basically gives... We can place that on any road, by the way. And so anyways, you can put the blacksmith on any road, and its AoE will buff things up. Where's our next raid coming from? So it's down there, and then the consequent one. I don't know where that's coming from yet. Put a Rune of Gust on there, just to kind of see if we can get some more cards. We've got a village. I do need the money, so I'm just going to kind of put the village right there just to get some fast cash right at the beginning. We do have a straight road right there, which is great because it concludes that road right there and generates more money. We have a dead end on that side, so we'll cap that off with a farm. And then we have a curvy road over here. We have a Rune of Embers. I'll throw that on the good castle. It looks like my militiamen are getting out there and they're acting as a buffer for right now. So I definitely appreciate that. What ways can I put this in? I sort of feel like with that road there, it's going to mess me up somehow. But if I put it right there, I think I can add another castle wall right there, and that'll conclude it, and it'll expand the size of this guy. They are going to attack this, so half-completed castles can still be attacked. Just something to keep in mind. I guess I'll go with a crossroads right there. I can't really think of anything else to do with this little area. They are on that castle, but luckily all of our militiamen, they aggro within like X amount of tiles, and so they should take care of it. When we defeat the wave, all of our castles get instantly repaired, so there's nothing to really worry about on that front. So our next one's coming from that way. Okay, I will do my best. We've got a blacksmith. I'm going to put the blacksmith right here to buff up our damage. Another Rune of Rock right there. I wish I could get some more damage on that castle just to make it a little bit more effective, but sometimes you don't get what you want. I'm going to try not to play this card. Like, you can play this to get it out of your hand and get your card back, but it's going to double the next wave. And since the last wave is kind of like the finale, it's the nastiness, it's the stuff that really comes after you, I'd rather not deal with it right now. So that castle is like officially down. Okay, feels bad. We have a little bit of money. wondering if this will work. I'm going to try to put another diagonal right over here and see if that makes this castle even more beefier. Oh, it didn't work that way. Am disappointed. Okay, well, we've got a single wall right here. What do they want right here? So complete construction of 5 new castles to get the next reward. Yikes. Okay, I need to finish this off, like, right now. So if I can get some money generation here, that'd be good. Redraw. Yeah, for a couple of nickels. I can play 4 right there and get that done. Put you right there just to get a little bit more cash. Crossroads are special because they generate extra income. So keep that in mind too, is that crossroads get like their income refreshed. So the building generates income, and then any crossroads it's connected to also generates income. So those are like those are the money plays right there, is when you can really beef stack out one of your... What I need... Oh, you can't redraw during the final wave. Okay, so I've just got to, like, build my way out of this. Put that right there. That buffs up that castle. We'll go with a Rune of Embers on you. I'm fishing right now. I need one more wall right there. Put down... that right there. That's a diagonal. No, that's not the thing that I need. All right, well, Gus. There's the single wall. We just need this last tick, and we can buff up this castle. There we go. So now it's like a super castle. It got 4 more slots. Should help out ever so slightly, and then hopefully our militiamen can hold this all down, too. We'll add another road right there. I'll probably put a crossroads right here. But I think we should be golden. I think. I really like that they added that you can go back and retrofit the castles and they'll clump for you. Like, I like that a ton. That's a really good feature. We'll put you right there. Angry orcs are back. Put another defense rune on you. Play that, since there is no next wave, so it doesn't matter. And... road up here. I want to go that way. Actually, it looks like we held up to him pretty good. Not bad. First mission down. Yeah. So there it is. We were victorious. Now, we get to add a card for winning the map. We can get a castle heart. What this does is it adds a bunch more HP to the castle. This goes, so basically you can build around this. We can get a focus fire tower, which is flamethrowers. We've also got Rune of Midas. So every time you kill 10 orcs, you get +1 gold. Tough call. The focus fire towers are very, very good. What they do is they effectively nerf the range of the castle, so it can no longer fire like 4 tiles out. Instead, it can only fire like 2 tiles out. But you get a flamethrower that splashes and kind of melts orcs, and it's pretty badass. This guy is also really good right here because it facilitates the building of larger castles, which is difficult to do with the starting tiles that the game gives you. And so this by itself allows you to basically by default create kind of like 5 and 6 slot castles. I'm kind of torn between these two, but I'm going to go with the castle heart, I guess. All right, so now we get to pick which direction we want to go. We can go to the left. That'll allow us to upgrade a card. We can go to the right, and we can trade artifacts. I'm going to go to the left to get an upgrade because I want my militia to be upgraded. I've upgraded the militia to their maximum tier, and they're really, really good. Like, these are serious upgrades. Like, one group of champion regiments, which is the tier 3 of the militia, they can hold back enemies for, like, a huge amount of time. So just something to sort of think about. They can act as a very real bulwark. So here's the next map. As of right now, we've got 2 vaults that we want to build towards. So I'm going to get started on that. We've got a single castle wall over here. Where's my first wave coming from? So we've got a double wave right there. We're getting hit from 2 directions at 109. Okay. We can start a castle somewhere. I suppose I'll start one right there. Nothing else to be done about it. I will use that rune right there and that rune right there to buff this guy up. We've got diagonal walls and we've got single walls. I'm not crazy happy with my draws right now. What you want in the early game is you want a lot of roads so that you can start connecting and getting income. So I'm going to redraw real quick. We're going to complete that road right there. We are going to throw that out, but I want it to go that way. We've got a connector wall right here, which is good. So I'll take that, and then we'll cap this with a crossroads over here and use it to connect over on that side. As far as farmland, that should be open because the crossroads is going to go on that side, so that should be a fine play just to get some early money. Get something ticking. I'd like to get 2 castles up before too long, but I can't promise anything. We'll put you right there. That's great. That works out exactly the way I wanted it to. I need you to rotate back down this way. We've got a straight road right there. Another straight road, dude. I'm getting exactly what I need right now, which is just fantastic, man. Just good stuff. So now we need to bring this back down to here and connect it, and then we'll be ready to rock. We can play Lord's Share right here. I don't know. That's going to give us 4 for 3, so, like, honestly, it wasn't really worth it altogether. I need a straight road. I need a straight road. Okay, we'll play a castle over here then. Yeah, we'll start that guy off right there, and we'll decide what we want to do next. Is there a road right there? I can't decide what's on that tile right there. I don't think it's a road. Yeah, bring that over to here. Bring that to there. Conclude the road. Hey, there's that good money right there. All right, we getting paid now, boys. We getting paid now, boys. I need one of these roads to run out to the vault so that we can unlock the new cards. So maybe I'll have this one do it, and we'll just cap that one with a village. Last time I played through, I got a card called a church, and the church boosts the income. It gives you +3 gold for every developed tile that's around it in like a 2x2 or 3x3 radius. It's so good because roads are development, castles are development, houses are development, and so you drop it somewhere like this right here, and bruh, it'll give you like 25 gold. It's amazing. We are going to need some men-at-arms, so I'll put some men-at-arms right there. We've got a castle heart. That's fun. I don't know if I can play it right there, though. Yeah, I was going to say there's no place to play it. If I had rotated it that way, I could have played it right there. If I play that right there, then I could play it. Yeah. So now I just got to wait for the cash to come in. Yeah, we'll double the next wave, and if we die, we die, I guess. I don't really want to double the next wave, but sometimes things are going to be suboptimal in this game, and you're just going to have to run with it. We'll put you in right there. I need like a bunch of walls, but if we can finish this thing off, we will be in really good shape. Put that in right there. They're going to bulldoze it while they're over here. Oh, good. We got angry orcs again. Fantastic. Just what I wanted to deal with. Yeah, that double wave might have been a mistake. I feel like that card might be slightly overtuned. Like, it throws, like, a lot of orcs at you. Like, when I get that double card, man, I usually just let it float. This time around, I tried to play it, but I feel like every time I play it, I die horribly. So they've pretty much already gone through that castle down there. We'll play a Rune of Gust right there to get faster attack speed. But yeah, I think we're going down, man. I think we're going down. I don't really want to cap anything here. I really wanted that out of my hand, and I guess I could have done it with a redraw instead of actually playing it. Yeah, not an ideal situation. I believe, you know, touche orcs. I believe the orcs may have taken this one. All right, they may have outplayed me in the slightest. You know, we'll come back. We'll up and at them. We'll take them out. We'll get them resolved. I think we can handle it. Feels bad. Goodbye, castle. You were my favorite castle, and now you are not a castle any longer. All right, so this time around, we're going to play it a little bit differently. I'm going to go out this way. We're going to start working towards that. We do have a couple of runes that I can play. On the plus side, this time around, we shouldn't have... Do we still have that in our hand? Oh, we do. We still have it in our hand. Okay, so we still have to play under the same criteria. It makes sense. I don't know why I thought it would be any different. We got a road right there. I could make like a long, skinny castle right here, but that's about the best that I could do. We'll go Rune of Embers right there, Rune of Rock. I need the connector piece is what I really need. We'll put the blacksmith right there so that we get the damage bonus. Yep, I need to start curving this over this way. And like the more plays that I can get, the better. Get the angry orcs out of our hand. Ah, connector tile. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Connector tile ist good. We can work with that. Connector tile make me happy. We just got to wait for money to come in. And we've got another single wall right there. I may actually put in the crossroads over on this side. So I may wait for the 7 instead of cashing in the easy 3. Like, we've got 60 seconds to play around with anyways. So, like, why not take our time here? Castle with the crossroads. There we go. Castle with the crossroads has been played. We need 4 gold to come out. I'd actually like to have another crossroads over here somewhere so that I can connect these two, but I've got a feeling it's just not going to work that way for me, especially since I'm trying to get over to that vault about as soon as possible. However, I could do a crossroads right there. That might work out. I could have concluded that road, too. I'm not paying attention to my logistics here. All right, we'll put you right there. I have, like, a plan. Hopefully I can get a crossroads for right here. All right, so we've got the Lord's Share. Don't really want to use a reroll right now, but man, I am inchy squinchy in towards it. I would like that to face that way. A curvy road. That's what I needed, was the curvy road. Get a little bit of cash for the splatty. Okay, there we go. The vault has been opened, and the crossroads has generated a little bit of cash for us. I have a road over here that I can play around with, and if I can hook it around that way, I think we can make a little bit of money. We got 2 seconds till the first orc wave gets here, so hopefully we can hold it off. I'm going to add in a men-at-arms regiment over there. And there goes the last of our beginning cash. I'm going to put the village in right there. I'm going to hook it back, and maybe we go with a crossroads like right here with 2 curvies. That might work. We've got the castle heart in our hand right now. I only have 1 road I can play that on, but like I need the money, so I'm going to do it. Another angry orcs card. They're being meanie faces right now. They're being very, very mean to me, and frankly, I don't appreciate this kind of rhetoric that the orcs are using against me. I don't appreciate this kind of wordsmanship. But yeah, this is Orcs. Hope you guys liked it. It's always a pleasure to check back in on this game between this and Stone Shard. Now that Slipways is out, those were like my big 3 that I was very excited for. But Slipways is out now, and you can just straight up play Slipways. I'm waiting for this one to develop, though, and I'm excited to see what they're going to do with it. Each demo has been better as they iteratively kind of refine the idea. And so anyways, with the improvement that they've made just between this and the last demo, I'm very much looking forward to the final product. My name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day so that you don't have to. Thank you for stopping on by. Hope you have a good afternoon. Thank you for patronizing my channel and whatnot. And I will see you all next time. Thank you for being here.